All right, now let's have a quick talk about a few other uses for mica powders. Now, first of all, you can make your own mica powder sprays, and because the Perfect Pearls have a binding agent in them that's activated by water, you don't need to do anything else with them. Just having them in the water will activate it. So you could just, I've got little mini misters here. I just put a little bit of Perfect Pearls in with the water that's already in there and mix it. And you've got your own custom mica spray. You can mix colors with that. You don't necessarily need to be doing single colors. You can make your own custom colors. And then you would just spray it on your background. Again, this is mixed media paper. You could spray one color, you could spray a variety of different ones, and then let it dry. So this is what it looks like after it's dry. So it just has an all over shimmer. You could also put it through a stencil. So these are both done with stencils. Now for these ones, I didn't have my mixed media paper out. I was just playing around, so I just used regular cardstock, so it's quite warped. But then you get the image of the stencil and it is also shimmery. You could also put some Distress re-inker in them if you wanted to have a color mica spray. Those look really nice. The only thing with this is, same as mixing it with texture paste, you don't have a lot of control over consistency. So if you were in the middle of a project and ran out of a spray and wanted to make some more, there's no way to know that you have the exact same amount as you did before. So I would only use it for like a certain project or ones where you don't necessarily mind whether it's got different consistency or not. So these are all resin projects that have mica powders in them, using them to color the resin. Some of these are classes on this platform and some of them are on my YouTube channel, but all of those are different techniques or whatever, using mica powders within resin to color it. You could also use mica powders with like polymer clay. Often they'll use that to make the polymer clay pearly. I don't have any samples of those because I don't actually do that. And then another thing, I used to work at a scrapbook store and we often had glass makers come in wanting micas to mix in with their glass projects for whatever they were doing. So there's a bunch of different ways that you can use them. These are my favorite ways, and as well as some other ways that I use them, but I just don't want to include them in this class. But the sky's the limit. That's not the only ways you can use them. These are just some of my favorites.